Spacey Sims, and we are back with more Steam Prison, and we are, I think, at the end of Finn's route. We have no more choices. We should most likely get our good ending. I can't see why we would go on and on and on and on for more hours with, no plot or purpose. So, we'll see. But I think we'll definitely get our good ending in this part, whether it takes a long time and then we make and do our bad endings in the next part, or we can finish them all. I don't know. We'll see. So, please use this room. And we're back with Elcreed, too, in case you forgot. After dinner, I was shown to where I'd be staying. Wow. The room was decked out in pastel colors. It was far more beautiful than even my room in the Testella family mansion had been. All the furniture was extremely feminine. Are you sure? This is a little... Finn's right. I only need a simple room that I can sleep in. And there are no simple rooms here. If anything, and this is one of the more modest ones. You ate well, and now you sleep well. I need you well rested to serve me. Elcreed. Finn's in the room. Oh, is that what you meant? All right. Thank you for taking in Finn as well. Of course. Now rest. Elcreed, wait. Yes? Was there only one room for both of us? Elcreed looked back and forth between us, said yes, and gave us a puzzled look. He's like, the look on the sprite is more like, yes. He's like, There's only one bed. This would be immoral. Do you have another room? Plenty, but only one room was able to be prepared in time. I only expected to take in one person after all. What's the matter? Aren't you two in a relationship? What? Oh, that's Finn. What? Isn't this exactly what you would want, Finn? What does he mean? What do you want, Finn? No, don't pin this shit on me. I mean, please don't blame me. Come on. Sleep well. There's no need to get up early. Get as much rest as you need. Good night. Elcreed is after you. Like, he chases you in his route. But in every other route that he's in, he's such a fucking wingman. He's like, oh, are you interested in Ulrich? That's cute. I'll make sure you have to hang out with each other so you can fall in love. And in this, he's like, like, he's not jealous at all. Like, in his route, when you go down it, he's so dead, like, I love you and I want you to be my knight. Marry me. And you're like, no? Me, I'm throwing myself at him. But she is like all, maybe not. But, like, in every other route, instead of being like oh, well, if you don't want him, you could have me, I'll take it. Flirting with you and kind of throwing himself at you, he's so just, like, trying to throw you together with your, like, your actual romance partner. He's such a fucking good man. Like, he may be a whore, but he's there for his bros. I love it. He's gone. It was going to be complicated. I knew that I wasn't in a position to be picky about where to sleep, but what are we going to do with the single bed? Okay. Elcreed, come back and explain it. All right, so. I don't even want to know how Elcreed would explain that. Finn, what should we do? Don't ask me. You're older than me. And didn't Elcreed say this is what you wanted? I have no idea. I don't know what he's thinking about. Yes, he's rather eccentric. I don't understand why he has his eye on me and what I'm supposed to do either. But I have to live here now. Let's make this a fresh start. Yeah, let's do our best. I nodded when he smiled and looked around the room. No amount of counting added a second bed to the inventory. Now what? Spacey, you should sleep in the bed. I'll sleep on the sofa. You will? I should sleep on the couch then. The larger person should sleep on the bed. No, please sleep there. I can sleep anywhere. I'm the same. I slept well even in the ready room when we were officers. But normally he would have given in, but this time he persisted. He can be really stubborn sometimes. I really didn't want to let him sleep on the couch. From a size standpoint, it had to be me. We're not making any progress. How can I convince him? Make out with him and then be like, now you sleep on the goddamn bed. And he's like, okay. maybe we can sleep together. Together? Finn's like, yes? It's like, together? Yes, the bed's very large. If we use the space efficiently, there's enough room for both of us. Together. I'm not prepared for this yet. Are you sure? I don't think I'm ready. Finn? Yes. I'd love to sleep with you. In a normal way. I won't touch you. On my life, I will honor you. I won't touch you. In a normal way. What's the non-normal way? She doesn't know. What are you talking about? Is the thought of sleeping in such a large bed making you dizzy? You sound like a little kid. Honor me. What does that even mean? Yes. I'm sorry. I feel like it's so just insulting that the boys get told about sex, obviously, and the girls get told nothing. That we are completely... It's not even like she's completely like, oh, you were talking about sex. I never would have even considered having sex with you. It's not even that. It's literally like if he tells her, she's like, what? Okay, so let me show... What? Elementary school kids know more about this shit than she does. And it's just disappointing to me that they make her not, naive to the point where she's, like a robot. Where he's like, I won't try to have sex with you. And she's like, whoa, I was not even thinking about that. She knows about it, but she's just not thinking about it because she's, she literally has no clue what it is. And it's the one thing I can't stand. It's the one thing I cannot stand about this game. You made her so fucking stupid with that. She's so good otherwise. But it's like... Look, she can be, robotic about it. What? Whoa, Finn, I wasn't even thinking about sex. But, know what it is, but still have no thought about it whatsoever. But she literally doesn't know what it is. And it's like... Are you 4? The fuck? You apologize way too much. How often are you going to keep doing that? You should try and count. After a short silence, Finn mumbled an apology. All right, Finn, good night. I know I should take it as her being, not even thinking about sex. It doesn't even occur to her. And he's like, I just want to put it in you. And she's like, what? Huh? Why would I have sex with you? We're just pals. But I know it's because when he explains... and they have the talk, she's going to be like, ah! And not where you should be at 18 years old. Yes, good night. I haven't had such a nice bed in a while. It was soft and comfortable, and the part I shared with Finn was so warm. He's so big. He moved almost imperceptibly as he breathed. Imperceptibly. I don't come out right. His shoulders, his back, everything was so much larger than me. So masculine. Oh, she's starting to think shit. I couldn't see him, but I could sense him so clearly. I always wanted to be him. You're like, oh, that explains a lot, actually. If I'd been as tall as he was, I'd have a better view of the crowds. Sorry, bird. If I'd been as muscular as he was, I'd have had more power in a fight. If I'd been a man, I wouldn't have been discriminated against as a woman. This all fits now. But now, I think I feel alright. He'd always been there for me with my stubborn, unrelenting awkwardness. He never tired of me. Because I was who I was. He loved me for who I was, and for that When my back touched his, my heart beat faster. I've been thinking about him for a while now. Am I in love? Do I love Finn? I was embarrassed by the thought of it. My body and my face were flushed. My pulse rose even more. I worried he'd be able to sense my heartbeat. But I knew that if I pulled away from him, he would suspect something was wrong. I hope he doesn't think I'm weird. He's probably already sleeping. Finn? I whispered, trying to confirm it. Yes. He's awake. You can't sleep? Yes. You're so close. But I'm not bothered by it so far. I don't feel overwhelmed by the desire to do something to you. But my love is so close to me, and... Yes, I see. I knew exactly what he meant, but played dumb. I should tell him what I'm feeling, too. I'd feel better if I told him I loved him, and he'd appreciate it too. I knew what I wanted to say, but the words were stuck in my throat. I hate my personality sometimes. Alright, let's try this then. I sat up and faced Finn's side. Oh! Oh, his little shocked face! When I was little, my mother would do this to help me sleep. I leaned down towards him and kissed him on the cheek. What? Good night, Finn. Okay. Good night. It's like she really has no clue what she's doing to the poor man. It was like the quickest CG ever. Wow, I'm so embarrassed. I pretended to be calm and turned my back toward him again. I hope he doesn't think I'm weird. No, even I think I'm weird. I didn't regret what I'd done. I was quite happy, in fact. Oh, for the love of... Finn, I thought... I love you. That concludes my report. Any questions? Oh, yes. One question here. You're the only one here. Don't raise your stupid hand. What? I just love the two of them together so much. I just want to live in this house. And I'll just be like, I don't care. I'll like mop, I'll vacuum or some I'll dust, and I hate dusting. Like, I don't care. I just want to live in this house and like watch the two of them together. Like, it would just be, I'd just be so happy. I'd be so happy. I don't need to be in love with either one of them. I mean, I'm in love with Elcreed, but like, whatever, it's fine. It can be unrequited. I just want to live in this little world and watch them bicker and banter back and forth, because it just brings so much joy to my life. A man and a woman spend the night together. What's the % chance that they this and that? What? Oh, was that too oblique? What I meant was, what's the chance that the man slides his... Elcreed. Even I'm embarrassed. I say some horrible shit, but Elcreed, Jesus. What are you talking to me so... Oh. What are you talking about so early in the morning? Why are you asking me? Ulrich's blushing. You sell information to me. You know everything, right? Don't pressure me with that stupid smile. There are some things I don't know, all right? Really? Some information broker you are. Don't get on my case. What now? Good morning, Elcreed and Ulrich. Ulrich looked back and forth between me and Finn, walked up to Elcreed and whispered something into his ear. Because he's like, what? And then he sees us and he's like, this is embarrassing. We're just talking about you two having sex. Those two. Well, Ulrich, pure that. What are you two talking about? The weather and the economy. Don't worry about it. Did you sleep well? Reasonably. Finn doesn't seem to have rested well, though. I looked at Finn and grimaced. I was too preoccupied with thinking and couldn't sleep well. Thinking, is it? All right. Let's eat brunch now, then. Let's eat brunch now, then. Afterwards, I'll show you to your new home. Our new home? Yes, you'll need a new residence. I own other properties as well. I can give one of them to you. Or do you need more than one building? Perhaps you require two. I guess he's asking whether we'll be living together or not. We can make do with one building, right, Finn? Oh, yes, if you say so. Absolutely, Spacey. I don't mind at all. Good. Then you'll get one. Now eat. All right. Thank you very much. And no need to thank me. I have high hopes for your skill at arms. He's like, I'd let you live here, but if you're living with him, it's weird, and I don't want to hear that shit. The food was already laid out on the table. If it was just you alone, I would try to woo you, and then it'd be okay if you lived here, because then we'd be doing that shit. But the salad was fresh and plentiful. There was potage? What is that? Croutons, different kinds of bread, and freshly cooked bacon as well. No idea what that is. How odd. I thought I'd never eat this kind of food again. Life for me had changed at a blistering speed, and I couldn't hide my surprise. At least I was still alive, I thought. As was the person now most important to me. What is it? I realized he was looking at me and shook my head, smiling. She's like, nothing. I just love you. After we finished eating, Elkreed guided us to our new residence. I already noticed yesterday that this area is much busier than the Sanctuary District. Elkreed smiled and said, of course. The ruler of this area is not as violent as the one ruling the Sanctuary District. Do you like it here? Yes, I hope I can get used to it quickly. I looked around and my eyes fell upon a tower piercing the sky. I looked up at it. I've come so far. I suspected I was never going to return. It's odd. We were able to see the heights from the Sanctuary District too, but it just seemed different. Yes, definitely did. Don't stare up at it all the time. You're practically proclaiming yourself to be from there. Really? Yes. The people from the depths are used to seeing it there. And for them, it's part of the scenery. They don't like the people from the heights here. Do try not to give yourselves away. All right. I'd left the heights. I'd left the Sanctuary District. If I had to leave this area too, perhaps I'd have nowhere else left to go. I have to make this work, don't I? Please do enter. Oh my god, it's so cute. I love it. Look at our little steampunk wall. Wow. This is incredible. I mean, it is. It's like steampunk world, sort of, but like, still, it excites me. It excites me. I can't speak. It's even furnished. Somewhat excessively, even. I judge that having to buy furniture in a country that you're unfamiliar with would be frustrating, so I arranged for this. Use it all as you like. Elkreed confidently strode over to the nearest table and sat in one of the chairs. Now, Spacey, you'll work as my bodyguard. Finn, do you have something in mind you could do to earn your keep? I'd like to run repairs like I was doing, well, trying to. Repairs, huh? Well, what is it you can repair? Anything as long as it's not extremely specialized. There's a reason something breaks, and I only have to find out what it is and fix it. That's all. I see. You'll need customers for that, and since you're from the heights, people will be wary of you. It won't be easy until they come to accept you. I do like your optimism, though. I'll invest in your business. Invest? Yes, I like investing in things that show promise and partake of their eventual success. I run a bank, after all. If your business should fail, you should come work for my bank. You're tall and relatively good-looking. Female customers will like you. I have no intention of working with women. Huh. Only your love will feel your affection, huh? And that's alright. A good attitude to have. Like, the women customers, I have no intention of working with women. That sounds weirder than you think it does, Finn. It's like, I don't have any intention of doing a job where I'm, like, flirting with women. I get that's kind of what he's saying, but it's like, I have no intention of working with women. You sound a little misogynistic when you say that. Like, I mean, I get it, because, like, Elkreed's intention was like, the women will love you, you can flirt with them, you know, whatever. And he's like, I'm not gonna, like, whore myself out for the bag, basically. But, like, could have worded it better. I have to excuse myself now. I have a meeting to attend. We can talk about your work again tomorrow. Stay here for the day. Finn and I got up as well and went to the door. Well, let's walk you home. Not necessary. I will meet others on the way. I see. Be careful. Wouldn't do to have you die before I start protecting you. Thank you, Elkreed. I watched him until he was gone and slowly closed the door. We have so much to thank him for. Yes, I'll try to serve him well. I didn't want to let him go alone in light of that, but I was still worried, but there hadn't been any room to argue. He was going to be fine, I figured. Anyway, like in his route, what do we need to protect you from? Not really anything. They'll be wary of us, huh? I remembered the problems I'd had as a female officer. I'm used to being discriminated against, but I'm worried someone sensitive like you won't be able to cope. I'm all right. I won't complain. Don't worry. Finn nodded and looked me in the eyes. Spacey, marry me. Marry you? Yes, my confession didn't go as planned, so maybe it's a stupid idea to ask you now. But still, I want to live true to myself here. I don't want to bow to anyone. That's why. Until I met you, I was just swept along by those around me. I didn't ask for anything and nobody expected anything from me. I didn't have any goals. I was just living. Existing. After I met you and spent time with you, I wanted to change. I want you to expect things of me. That changed me. I don't want everything to stay like it is now, where you decide everything for me. I want to support you too. I love you more than anyone and I want to show it. You don't have to answer. Just, if by some miracle you fall in love with me, please give me your answer. Finn, why don't you want an answer now? Well, you don't love me, do you? By some miracle, huh? But I've already made up my mind. I loved Finn. All I had to do was say it. It seemed like such a simple task, but my usual confidence deserted me. Just kiss him, that'll tell him. Perhaps this means the opposite, that... No, I don't really want to know. Finn's expression became very cloudy. I have to say something, and yet I couldn't. I guess I have to show it. Finn, don't budge. I put my hands on his shoulders and looked at him. Then I took a deep breath and kissed him on the lips. Finn was rooted to the spot, having difficulty processing what I'd done. You'll understand that, won't you? You did this to me as well. I was able to reflect on my actions with strange clarity, despite their daring nature. He also recalled what he had done in the Sanctuary District and did the same. It was, in a way, revenge. Finn groaned and tried to breathe. I used this chance to slide my tongue into his mouth. Girl. I felt like a victorious conqueror. I love it. Though nominally in control, my thoughts also became more sluggish. The sound of his breathing so close to me was throwing my usual instincts off track. I grabbed his shoulders more firmly and pushed him down onto the floor. Girl! Silvery saliva connected our lips for a moment before it tore away. I'm gonna vomit. That's disgusting. That's not sexy, it's gross. You ruin the moment. Spacey. I smiled at seeing him look at me with a mixture of hope and confusion. I'm sorry it took so long. I love you too. It was not the sort of thing one said sitting on their lover's stomach. Having said it, however, made me feel like the chains around my heart had been broken. I love you too, Finn. There's nobody who treasures me as much as you. I've known for a while, but I didn't try to understand. I only ran away from it. If I didn't, I think I would have fallen in love as well. Sorry, Bird, I have itch. I put my hands on his cheek and apologized. I'm not good at being feminine. I'm too stubborn and inflexible. Is that all right with you? Yes. I'm awkward and roundabout. All I can really be proud of is my sword. Is that all right? Yes, I love you for it. And nothing you could say can change that. Finn removed one of my hands from his cheek and kissed it. Then he used his hands to prop himself up on the floor. Will you be with me, now and always? Finn had never looked away from me, even once. Thank you, Finn. I wrapped my arms around his shoulders. Yes, now and always. I love you, Finn. Yes, I love you too. I'll say it again. I love you, Spacey. Cute. Not the end. We have the after scene. Some time passed. Oh, right! We have epilogues for everyone else, too, I think! I forgot about that. Okay, we got a couple parts left. Please take care of ththese documents now. A pile of papers was dumped carelessly on my desk. I didn't know what to say for a moment. I'm not sure who we are. Oh, it is me. Elcrete? We're Spacey Euclid! We married him! I love how they did that. They don't even tell you. Like, some time passed and you're like, wait, our last name is Euclid now. Oh my god, Gabe. Elcrete? He smiled at me. It was a soft and pleasant smile, exuding the kind of effortless elegance that melted women's hearts. I was immune to it. I'm not. I'm your bodyguard, not your secretary.
You helped me with this before. What changed?
Nothing, really. I figured it was just the one time, so I did it. I won't do it again.
Think of it like this.
All right.
Let's say there's an assassin hiding in this pile of documents out for my life.
The pile is perhaps 6 inches high. I'm sure you can fight off any such assassin with a fly swatter.
You won't protect me. What kind of bodyguard have I hired? Just kidding. Oh, I think they're starting to clean the building. Let's finish up then. Good work.
The end of his regular working day was when my work really began. I put a hand on the hilt of my sword and stretched. Will you return directly or take a detour? Elcreed pondered this rather dramatically with a finger on his lips before saying it was the latter.
I'd like to have a drink, I think. Will you come with?
As your bodyguard?
No, as a friend who drinks with me. I want to hear your misgivings about your superiors.
I grimaced and told him he was my superior before shaking my head. I love that.
Tell me how much you hate your superior.
You are my superior.
I know, but right now I'm just being your friend. Tell me how much you hate me.
I don't hate you, Elcreed.
Are you sure?
Yes. So you love me. Elcreed, I'm fucking married.
I know, but like, marriages are temporary.
He's so exhausting. I love him. If you don't need a guard, then I'll pass. Finn is waiting for me. I'll walk you to the bar, though.
Shot down yet again. All right, I'll ask Ulrich. I will arrange for other guards to go with me so you may return to your love. See you tomorrow.
All right, see you tomorrow.
What a wonderful and considerate employer I am.
He's so full of himself, and I love it. I'm home earlier than usual today. I wonder if Finn's still at work. I considered paying him a visit. Huh? As I was wondering this, I saw a girl. She seemed about 10 years old and was selling flowers from a basket. Even the young are working so hard. The difference between the rich and the poor was much harsher than in the Heights. Some lived in enormously grand buildings like Elcreed, while others were homeless and lived on the streets. I had to tell myself not to pity them. This was the essence of life. This was their path. I walked up to her. Sorry, are you busy? The girl gave me a startled look and smiled. She looked a little on the slender side, but her eyes were sparkling with life. I'd like to buy some flowers for the person I love. We're buying him flowers! So cute. I'm back. You're already here, Finn. Yes, today's a special day. It is? I could smell meat being fried. Apparently he was making the ground meat steaks he loved so much. Definitely looks like a special day. You're like, what day is it? He's like, it's my fucking birthday, bitch. I didn't know what made it so special, but I enjoyed seeing Finn be so upbeat. Here, these are for you. I gave him the flowers I just bought, and Finn gave me a boyish smile. It's fucking cute. I gave a boy flowers once. I picked them on a drive. Bunch of wildflowers. Let me tell you something. He was a tool. Fucking weirdo. But like, between the bees and the spiders and the ants from those flowers, let me tell you, it was traumatizing. Pick the flowers! Ah, bees! Pick the flowers. My God, there's spiders in them! And then sugar ants because, you know what? That's what I remember. It's like, this is why you don't pick flowers for people. Fucking bugs in them. Goddamn fucking hell. Wasn't even appreciated. I don't think I ever actually gave them to. I was in college. He was fucking bizarre. Look. You can be religious, that's fine. But when you like when you judge other people like, oh, well, I can't be with someone like you because, oh, like whatever. I don't know. He was like really fucked in the head. Like, tried to, look, it's okay if that helps you become a better person, but not when you get judgy and douchey to other people. I don't know what his deal was. Like, now I'm thinking about it, I'm like, God, wow. I need a lot of liquor to digest that one. Anyway. Wow, they're beautiful. Are you sure I can have them? Yeah, take them. It's so cute we gave him flowers, though. Thank you. I'll put them in a vase right now. It's really weird how flopped our roles are. He's home cooking. We brought him flowers. Honey, I'm home from a job. Defending Elcreed. I like it a little. I like it a lot. Let me do that. Keep cooking. We don't want it to burn. All right. I much appreciate the help. Much appreciate the help. We've been living together for a while now, but his way for talking hadn't changed. This would have been cause for worry, but he used less formal language with others. If he insists, well, it's odd, but I put a flower vase on the table and put the flowers in. I added some water, and that was that. I hope they last. I really enjoy getting flowers from you. Thank you very much. It's so fucking adorable. How backwards this is. I love it. Finn seemed extremely happy. I could see something nice was happening with him. I think it's kind of cute, though, because, like, you know, as a girl, when you give flowers, aw, I really would love to just, like, you give a man flowers, and he's like, aw, and they feel special, and so like, what the fuck is this shit? I want a man that appreciates, like, things like that, like flowers, while he's cooking in a pink frilly apron. I'm just saying. I want a man that's not afraid of his feminine side, okay? Flowers are nice. Hugs are nice. It's okay to like them, whether you're a man or a woman. You're in a very good mood. Did you get a big order at work? Finn gave me a startled look. This isn't a special day because of a work reason? Spacey, today, well, we've been married for a year as of today, so I made ground meat steak. Ground meat steak. We forgot our own anniversary. We're so the man in this situation. Now I've done it. It's so funny how, like, completely he's like, it's our anniversary, and she's like, oh! How stereotypical it is, but the roles are reversed. It's so funny. I'm sorry. I totally forgot. I can remember your birthday, but all these other anniversaries... Sorry. No, it's alright. I mean, the 1 month and the 6 month anniversary were the same. I guess I'm the weird one for celebrating them all. How stereotypical these roles are. But, like, I love it. Oh my god, it's hilarious. No, I promised we'd celebrate this anniversary together when we had the 6 month one. I'm sorry. Next time I'll get a calendar on the wall and I'll put a heart around the date. Will that help? Yes. No, don't worry. The steaks are getting cold. Let's eat. Oh, yeah. Well, now we're really gonna have to put out to make up for this. I did Finn wrong, huh? Finn was trying to act as bright and upbeat as always, but I knew he was still depressed. Yeah, because he's like, are you sure you love me? I mean, this would literally be me. Right. Not because I would forget. I'd be like, oh yeah, this is our wedding date. Like, I know my birthday, but I don't know what fucking, like, I know I'll be like, okay, it's Wednesday, it's Monday, it's Sunday, but I don't know, like, and I know what month it is, but I don't know the day half the time. Even when I go to work, I don't know, oh, it's the 22nd, it's the 15th. I'm always like, oh, fuck, your birthday was 2 days ago. Because I don't know. I know it's Wednesday. I don't know, like, it's Wednesday the 6th. You know what I mean? So I would be that person. I'd be like, well, yeah, our anniversary... Wait, what's today? Today's Wednesday. He's like, yeah, but today's the 6th. Our anniversary was yesterday on the 5th. Oh, yesterday was the 5th, wasn't it? I don't know why. It's on the calendar. It's there on my login on my computer. It's there everywhere I look, but my brain doesn't register the actual numerical date of the day. I know the month, the year. Sometimes I know the year. It takes a while. By the time I figure out what year it is, we're already moving on to the next one. I mean, but like, day of the week. Sometimes I don't even know the day of the week either. I don't know. I think, oh my god, it's scary, but just not good with dates. Why is it that I can't just be considerate of him? I wasn't sure if I could fix it, but I had to try. I had to. Finn, is there something you'd like me to do? Oh, Finn, buddy, this is the time. What brings this on? What do you mean? I don't like how that turned out earlier. I want to make it up to you. I want to do something you want to do. It's my way of apologizing. Have at it, whatever it is. Oh, whatever it is, he whispered and glanced at me red-faced. I want to sleep with you. Okay. Are you sure? You're agreeing very readily. If you're trying to tell me that we have never had sex with our husband, he's a very patient man. Sure, sleeping by your side is easy. If anything, I have a question. Are you sure this is enough? You don't want to ask something a little more difficult? Okay, I apologize for this impertinent question, but do you know where babies come from? We don't! Oh god, I hate this. The temple. Spacey! Why are you surprised? When I was small, I told my mother that I wanted a brother or a sister, and she said it's for the temple to decide. My mother's an honest person. She can't have been lying to me, but she didn't prepare you for your wedding night. She failed you as a mother. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Our parents failed us. They're nice people, but they are like fucking failures as parents. She wasn't lying, but okay. Let's say they all come from the temple. Where do babies come from in the depths? Whoa. The elevator? I can't believe Finn wants to have sex with this woman. Like, you're mentally like a 6-year-old, and I can't. It's disgusting. It's worse than the Lolly Boys. I get it, but it's just... this is what tweaks me out about this game, is just how... It's kind of funny, but it's also creepy. Like, and just way wrong. No. A lot of things are wrong here. You have to explain to your wife, who's at least 19 at this point, who has no idea what sex is and where babies come from. Nobody sees, like, a fucking issue with that. Like, I just... I know. I'm taking modern, our world, like, reality and kind of stuffing it into this weird, backwoods, fucked up society that they have going, but, you know, I just feel like your mother should have told you. By the way, sweetie, when you get married, here's the thing. So, and then goes into detail, and, like, Spacey's face, what? He's gonna put what where? Like, I mean, I just feel like that's what should have happened, not our mother was just gonna leave that up for a man to fucking tell us. The fuck, woman? Do you not understand? Did your mother not teach you? So you went into your marriage, and then when that happened, you were like, what? And you're gonna let your daughter go into it blind like that? How dare you? We're women. We're supposed to have each other's backs, bitch. Cold, Misty. Fucking cold. Anyway. I have no idea what he's trying to say. Still, I didn't want the discussion to end there. I decided to see things from his perspective, after all. Well, let's go back to the first question. If I sleep next to you, is the temple going to give us a baby? That's getting weird. The temple doesn't perform that kind of service. Anyway, I don't want to sleep next to you. I want to do more than kiss you. I want to sleep with you. Do you understand me? I saw the heat in Finn's gaze and somewhat grasped his intention. Fork and knife slipped from my hands. Okay, so she doesn't know where babies come from, but she knows sex. You're surprised. I think you understand what I mean now. Sort of. A little. I hadn't learned much, if anything, about it in the Heights. Okay, alright, okay. She just doesn't know where babies come from. You'd think her mother would have told her. So married people have sex, and sometimes when the temple tells you that it's time for you to have a baby, you have to have sex to do it. You'd think that would have... Okay. Alright, okay. But it should not have taken to Finn's route for us to understand this. This is why his route should have been first. Because then you get this and she's like, okay, like she understands sex. She doesn't know where babies, she doesn't realize sex leads to babies. Which is fucking bizarre. But she understands those, marital duties, I guess, in the Heights is what they are. It's your job as a wife to service your husband on occasion. When the temple tells you. When the temple tells you, whore. Like, because, like, the society's fucked up. So she knows what that is. But, like, he doesn't realize that you can do it for funsies. And, like, I get, okay. But, like, it would have been helpful before now, because when everyone's like, babies, and she's like, what? Temple gives you babies? And you're like, oh, for fuck's sake, your mother failed you. So she knows about sex. But it's one of those, like, love is a taboo thing, and she never put the pieces together, like, oh, we're in love, and wait, can we just have sex for funsies now? Because it wasn't, okay, all right, I feel a little bit better, but they could have done better about making sure you knew from the very beginning that she knew I kind of felt in Elcreed's that she wasn't that naive and stupid about it. But then, like, in Adage's route, she had no clue where babies came from, and it's like, the fuck? Like, they didn't really make it clear that she knows what sex is, but all the sex and love talk is, like, horrifying to her because, like, whoa, 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 it's illegal. You know what I mean? And in this case, we've been married to Finn for a year, and he's never... Oh, my God. You didn't think that was marital? That you just thought what the Heights just forced you to... Like, what? What you... The fucked up... The Heights is fucked up. Okay. I feel better that maybe she knows what sex is. We'll see. See if I'm just going to be disappointed or what. However, working for Elcreed meant long expositions on matters of love, and some of it had stuck. Elcreed gave us sex ed! Not in the way he would have preferred, but I'm just surprised that someone as logical as you is interested in that. He's like, Spacey, I'm a man. Spacey, come here. Just come over here and sit on my lap. Whoa, Finn. All right. It's awkwardly cute, though. I can control myself, but that doesn't mean I don't want to do it. I like touching you and I like kissing you, but I want to go further. When we came here, we were both very busy and distracted. I figured we had other things to worry about. Please, let me sleep with you. Give me your everything. I'm not sure how these things usually work. Isn't this normally something you do on the spur of the moment? That's not healthy. Besides, I have to be extremely clear with you. Otherwise, it's not going to happen. Spacey, let me lose myself in you. That's a way to phrase it, Finn. Damn. I appreciate that. Finn? I mean, there's just multiple ways you can take that. You're like, oh. And it's like, oh. And oh. Good choice of words, Finn. Good choice of words. Finn, it wasn't fair, I thought. Normally, he always relented and gave in, and yet now he showed his masculine side. Well, yeah, because the man has been waiting. Okay, you worked together for a while, but you have been married for a year. This man has waited a long fucking time. I'm surprised he hasn't lost his fucking mind. I couldn't say no. I wasn't going to. All right. I said I'd do what you want. Do what you will. I submit. I hated my own personality for not being able to say that in a more feminine way. Finn still smiled happily and patted my head. You're my hope. You taught me how to always wish for more and to never give up. You're my hope, and you let me try and build a future for myself. He's like, don't worry, you'll enjoy it. I won't let you go. I love you, Spacey. This is going to be so awkward. It's always awkward the first time, but, like, even more awkward. Alright, so I think what we'll do is end it here, because this is the... Oh, hi, wait. I want to see something. After stories, short stories. Ah! We'll do this some other time, but... Gallery. No? Oh, we get... I wonder if they actually... They shouldn't get CGs. They would in Finn's, ending list. You know what? Okay, so these ones you can't see. I wonder if they actually... They shouldn't ever get CGs. Like, why would they ever get CGs? Oh, you know what? In their epilogues and short stories, that's why. Okay, look, someone was like, duh, right before it clicked for me. Okay, look, I keep forgetting about that. The bell is kind of... I mean, these ones we've all seen before. You know what I mean? Like, oh my god. I didn't know we could do that. What the fuck? Wait, I can't... Wait, I said next. Oh, I don't like that. Huh. Can we, like, tab? Like... No. Like... I don't like that. Is that the way it always was? Maybe it was. We already saw these, so it's no big deal. Like, you know what I mean? Like... These are the ones that existed, oh my god, like, before. The only ones that matter are Finn's. But we have two missing, obviously, because we have our bad endings, but yeah, so we'll do this. We'll do our bad endings in the next part. which might be a short one. And then I don't like that. Hide that. Oh my god, this is so weird. Why is his so bizarre like this? And none of the other ones were like that. You know what I mean? Like, none of the other ones kind of did that. I swear they didn't. Well, not the zoomy thing. Like, that's bizarre. Like, that's cute. Kissing us on the forehead. I love his shocked face in this. He's like, the fuck is happening? That's why he couldn't sleep. He was like, is she asleep? Finn, don't. We're sleeping in the same bed as you. Keep your hands to yourself. Not like that, Finn. I was sitting on his lap. I like the fact that her uniform for Elcrete is still the short skirt, though. He's still like, I want you to wear this because I like looking at your legs. Elcrete, you fucking perv. I love him so much, though. But, you know, I mean, okay. I actually didn't hate Finn. I don't. He's not my favorite, but he's not bad. And, like, he's in there as like, no, the route's good, but he's gonna just kind of fade away into like, oh yeah, right, he existed. You know? But, I mean, up until now I've always been like, God damn Finn! Like, I hated him so much. I don't hate him anymore. I don't like him in all the other bad endings. Like, when he became a hound. Because, like, he fucking went insane. But in his own route, yeah, no, he's not bad. And, like, I can appreciate him more, so. I feel like my list of characters that I just loathe in games has decreased now by one. Because, like, Finn got added. He was like, he's one of those characters, like, right up there with fucking Toma and M2. Like, fuck those fuckers. Fuck them! But they never redeemed themselves. Again, if I played Amnesia Memories again, I might not hate Toma as much. At this point. It's just now, I'm so used to my hate, I can't not hate him, because that would just be weird. But, Finn, okay. Alright, you know what, you were on the hate list, but I take you off, because, like, you know what? I mean, I hate you in the bad endings, but we've seen the better side of you, and okay. Alright, I'll forgive you. Like, you know? I actually was able to enjoy this, so. I mean, he's no Elcrete, but who is? Anyway, so we'll do the bad endings later today if my tracking on, like, the parts is right. I think this is the first part that goes up today, so the bad endings will be later on. And they might be short. I doubt I would edit the parts together, unless they only take, like, 5 minutes, then you probably won't see this. I don't know. But, yeah. And then we'll work on the short stories and everything like that. So, anyway, I will see you guys next time. Remember to give the video a big thumbs up and subscribe to see more.